feel. Okay, just feel. And everything you ever wanted, every answer, the truth, will reveal itself to you. You know why? Because it's God himself. God will never lie to you. God will never tell you what's not real. Because what's inside you is what's always going to tell you and reveal itself to you when the time is right. This is how I know it's you, babe. Ever since you came, I've felt this completion. I've known that it was you that was supposed to be there with me, because every time I was doing stuff, it just felt I felt this shamelessness, even if I was doing wrong things. Okay? And everything is just like when you think too much, because then it gets distorted with evil. And evil starts to have access to the things and the information that you need. But what you have to do is don't think, feel. And if you give the complete access and the complete control to God himself, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, everything will come out. I've been praying for 24 hours, and the answer literally came to me. The secret is to be selfless. It's to be selfless. I know it's always been you. It's always been you, because God himself revealed things to me. He revealed our future. He revealed like little girls, and he even told me that our first girl was going to be named Lila or Layla or something like that. And everything in my life is happening just perfectly, babe. Like, the movies, the knowledge that I wanted, the information, all the wisdom in the world that I needed in order to control myself, in order to bring instinct and control together. Because the instinct itself is God, because you will never want to hurt yourself. You know, you never want to lie to yourself. Everything that I did to you, it was almost as if it was meant to happen. And now I know why. Because I needed to be prepared for the kind of future that he's preparing me for. I'm supposed to be this actor, this messenger of some sorts, and give speeches every now and then and remind people of who the real creator is and who God really is. For the last 5 years, I've been going through these self-seeking, soul-seeking things, and the movie thing and everything, the real stuff was happening for me. The movies and the real dream stuff was happening, but there was always a missing link, and that was you. Because I would always tell myself, you know what, and there was a time a couple of years ago, I destroyed all our memories, all the pictures, everything we ever had. I destroyed them. And even mentally, it was a little destroyed. I forgot about you, but every single time, every day, you were inside my heart. I never forgot the feeling behind it. There was a lack of completion in that part when everything else was working right. I ended up making a full feature film. Even it was limited and everything, but the knowledge and the wisdom that I got after school was done, everything just filled, and it was all just perfectly matched with everything that I've been dreaming about since I was a little girl. Now, as far as you're concerned, when you came in, I've always been such a stubborn kid, because when my father died when I was 3 years old, my mother raised me when I was, all by herself and all by myself. So I had this attention thing that I was really, spoiled about, so to speak. So, my life kind of has these extreme situations where I have this stubborn, really, really vivid vendetta kind of feeling behind me. And when you left, I was like, how can she leave me? And that was evil. I was being selfish. I started to feel like I owned you. Instead of saying, I love her, I started saying, she's mine. I became possessed by evil. So when you left, I started thinking about all these wrong things. No, she's doing this, doing that. When I knew that and the thing is, when I overdid it, you yourself started leaving me, because it was becoming fabricated. Evil was taking over the pure love that we had. When you first came, it was real. You came in an instant. Our first conversation, I remember, we were talking about when are you going to come? Are you going to come soon? We never even saw each other. Because there was a feeling, there was a complete feeling when you spoke to your mom. We would always fight. We'd always have these really, really bad conversations and like really deep fights, but somehow you'd still come or we'd still talk every single day. That was God, because our love was strong. And when it was my fault though, because I was young. You see, I was young. I was going through some educational phases. I needed to find the true self. See, the true self never lies to you. I've always known I was supposed to be an actor and a filmmaker. And it always stayed with me. I went through school with it, even with you. You've seen all my passion. It's still the same. Now it's so much more updated. It's crazy. I have auditions. I have like jobs that I can take. I'm making my own film. I started my own company. Everything is working out perfectly. You're the only missing link because you are my truth. That's the secret. What's the truth? What's the point? What are we doing what we're doing for? And I know for a fact, with no distortion, no equivocation, that you feel for me too. I know it, and I know it hurts you. And I know you don't want to act on it. And you just bury it inside because you think that I'm going to betray you. I won't. It wasn't me. It was evil. I promise you. Just trust me. Listen to your heart. Listen to God himself, and you know. And the fact is, you already know. I know you already feel it. It's the very reason why you don't respond to me, because of what you might feel or what you might receive. It doesn't matter whether it's good or bad. You still block it because it's real. And what's true is always true. It never lies to you. God will never lie to you. When I did what I did was because of I felt possessive. I felt ownership because of the way I was brought up. My father died early for a reason. Because he didn't love my mother the way he was supposed to. But you see, he is me. He's living in me. And now he's been given another chance. And to love again. To live again. With all the knowledge and the power and the wisdom that he had. And I'm living that. And my passion, babe, my passion, my dreams are infinite. I want to make movies. I want to have children and have our children have Christmases and parties and see them just grow. I'm purifying my bloodline because I have my mother's faith. My mother was given another chance to live again. When she remarried, when she had my little sister, that was God. She knew that she was going to have a daughter because she prayed for it and she found God. She's always had the faith. The same reason that I'm redeemed is because of my bloodline. My grandmother, my mother, and everybody from that family line has a pure bloodline that has faith in God, literally. It's always distorted by evil. There's nothing that we can do to find God itself unless we go through a hardship. There has to be a trial. You know, deep down, you know what I'm talking about. You know it. I know you feel it. Everything in my life has happened for a reason. You met me for a reason. We only knew each other for 8 months out of our lives. I literally just practiced, used all the humanly and earthly traits and didn't refer to God. When I did what I did to you, I confessed and I went through a forgiving phase. It took me 5 years, babe. But now it's like I feel so redeemed, but it was supposed to happen. I needed a muse to fulfill my destiny, and that was you. It had to be real. Now my constraint, my self-instinct is all just completely moduled. And I have become this complete conceived thespian. I can control everything in my mind. And I needed you to complete that. That's why you came in my life. And that's why I did what I did. See, the thing is, I loved you. It was pure, right? So evil came and said, oh, you know what? I'm going to show you that I can mess up that love and I can make this person submit and possess to me. And it worked. But God always works behind the scenes because he knew my passion for when I was a little kid. And he knew the isolation of that lack of love from the father and the mother trials that she went through and all that stuff had to be completed. You understand what I'm saying? So I went through what we went through together. And I did what I did. It was horrible. But think about it. It's what gave me strength. I couldn't believe I did such a thing in my life, coming from the kind of family I'm coming from. But now it makes sense. All of it makes sense. I have seen our future, but I have literally seen it. And not only just earthly future, I'm talking about eternity. Eternity. I've seen it. Here on earth, we're going to go through trials and tribulations and have certain evil things distort us. But since I've been completely just submitted to God now, see, the thing is, I've always been faithful. I've always believed. But I had to find him personally. My faith was based on my predecessors. Now it's personal. I have literally I've been reborn as a self, but it was always there. I just had to go through the trials. Because of my father's death, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. There was some sort of bloodline reason. And there was a reason why I did that to you too. And I think you know. I don't know what it is, but I think you know. I have seen it, babe. I have seen it. I've seen our future. You are it. You are my completion. And remember when you were saying, you could be my Prince Charming. I remember every single thing. You could be I could be my Prince Charming. You could be the perfect guy. Well, this is it. You just I had to go through it. I get it now. It's all completely come to full circle. I met God, literally. Think about it. Watch. Look at this whole thing right now. It's unfolding as I speak to you, literally. This video is going to be history for our daughter, for our kids. And the thing is, you know what's funny? It doesn't matter if you come or if you don't come. The love is pure. I can never be with anybody else. It's not going to be real. I can never, ever, ever be with anybody else. I've been there, trust me. And not only that, even in the future, it doesn't matter. It never matters if it's not real. That's why people get married, get remarried. You have all these messed up families and stuff. And the people get born because evil is collecting an army. His army. Satan is collecting his army. But I was always ordained to go through that trial and win because of my family's bloodline and our faith. And because of my faith. And now I'm praying for you. I'm praying that you see that love. Reveal the love. Don't be scared of love. Well, how can you be scared and get away from love? From God, the one who made us. Every little thing, every detail I ever asked him for, including you, he did for me. I've prayed for you my whole life. I prayed when I was going through my trial. You see, the thing is, God won't put you through things that you can't handle. That's why my problems seemed so elementary. But to me, they're not problems. They're just trials that I have to go through to find myself. And you have yourself too. You see, you're supposed to be this happy-go-lucky person for me because I'm supposed to be happy through you. But I didn't know that at the time. I became possessive and insecure. Trust me. You know what I'm talking about because it's destined. It's preordained. It's you. Look at me, baby. It's me. It's me. It's always been me. I promise you. I will never betray you. Not because I'm saying it now. Because it's ordained that way. You should see the knowledge and the passion and the strength that I have. Because of you. Because of the love that I had for you. I even erased you from the mind, but the heart was always there. You have to understand, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You have God the Father. You have Jesus Christ the Son, who came as man. God himself came as man through Mary. And then you have the Holy Spirit, which is here every single day. You can't see it, you can't touch it, but you can feel it because it's there. These are the sources that we need to use. I've gone through psychology, I've gone through men. But those men are literally replicas, duplicates of God himself. Think of it this way. Jesus Christ was the full man as God. You already know these things, but let me just state the obvious. Jesus Christ was God as man, literally, pure man. But everybody else has little pieces of God. Little pieces of God. So they have their own name. Nahor, Cecina, John, Smith, whatever. They have their own names because they have little pieces of God. Because God wants to expand his kingdom. The little piece that he gave me was passion for movies and love. That's who I am. I have that little piece from him. But in order to get back, because I've already been preordained because of my destiny. You understand what I'm saying? So I was always going to win. I was always going to go through it anyway. I just had to find it. Now I have my mother's faith. My mother prays for literally 12 hours a day. I mean, honestly, maybe 8, 9 hours a day or something like that. Now I know what she's doing because I've been doing it. I've been praying for 24 hours, babe. Literally today, Tuesday? I've been praying for 24 hours since yesterday, and this is what revealed itself to me. The thing is, I've been going through it anyway. It was just time for it to come out this way. Trust me, I wouldn't put myself through this if it wasn't real. This is my life. I've been crafting it. I've been designing it to the teeth. I promise you. Only because he designed it. Me is him. He is me. The point is, I am not God. But he is me. He's living in me. I just haven't been given access because I didn't create myself. But I am him because he gave me breath. through him I was made. The same way you were made. That's how I know. There's a lot of passion. And you have to understand these things. Like, I do have bad thoughts because evil always attacks. But now, the attacker has been completely eliminated by the defender, who is the creator himself. No matter what happens, I will never be defeated again because I'm using the ultimate source, God himself. I kept him around my neck the whole time. But once, when I was younger, it attacked me because it was my destiny. Everything I ever dreamed about is slowly unfolding to the teeth, including this moment right now. I am your knight in shining armor. I'm the one that was made to fight for you. I'm fighting for our love. That's what a man does. That's why you can't feel it. You might feel it, but you can't do it. You won't do anything about it because you're a delicate being. Your natural conception itself is delicate. You don't have the strength. My tears were not weak. They were at the time, but now they're strength, tears of strength. When you feel weakness, when you feel bad, anything that has to do with negativity, any kind of bad feeling is never God. That's how you identify him. The smallest distortion, you identify God. That's how you see truth. What is my truth? And your truth is not going to have, you're not going to have too many truths, by the way. It's going to be really limited, like 3, 4, and that's it. If that. My truth is the love I have, the passion that I have for films. And the thing is, they don't have numbers. They're all the same. Just like God is one. He's all three of them are one. The passion, the truth, your truths are always the same. They have the same priority, the same love. My passion for film. Okay? My love for you. My love for my mother. These are real things that I identify, like my truths. My 3 truths. Okay? And I've seen my daughter. So my love for her, it's almost like I'm fighting for someone that's not born yet, but she's destined to be born. I'm fighting evil so she can be conceived. Because I've always wanted that complete love in my life. And you have the key. You're the missing link. And I think deep down you know it. And it's time you really, 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 really have faith in God. And he will tell you the truth. Don't listen to me. Don't do any. I'm not even fucking begging you for anything. Just listen to your heart. Trust me. Trust me. If you ever trust anything in your life, trust me now. And I promise you, you will see what I'm talking about. And the thing is, you already have. I already feel your prayers. I feel when you feel everything. I feel these things like sometimes, and they come and go. And I know that it's you going through certain things because of my faith. He reveals it to me. You have to understand, everything that I ever wanted, everything that I asked literally happened. Like, as I watch it, it unfolds. And I can go through and craft and literally, like, technically formulate every single step that I went through in my life. Through school, when I was a little kid, in high school, everything. It doesn't matter. Everything had a reason. And now I have fully identified with every last one of them. I know who I am. I'm completely conceived into this one being. Because I understand who made me. Here's the universe is right here. Look. Right here. The all-seeing eye is God himself. We're created in his image. We've been given authority over this world. We're made from earth, air, water, fire, and space. And all these elements we have inside our bodies. Animals don't. Trees don't. They only have certain elements. We're the only ones that have been given complete control over this earth because we were made like him. And that's what I've identified with. That's a full conceived man in his image. And that's what I am now. That's how I'm able to have these instinctual controls. I've brought my desires, my instincts, my very essence, and my control and binded them. Because of you, I'm a man. When Adam was asleep, he brought Eve from his rib. You have to understand, don't let yourself be distorted by science. Don't. Science is true, but God is the ultimate scientist. Science always has a blockage, always has theories. God has reality because you know in your heart what's true. And I'm telling you things you already know anyway, and I know I am. But you need to hear them from me. We are destined. Our future is, trust me. Trust me, okay? Just trust me when I tell you. It's not like it was before. And the fact is, before you were meant to see it. You're the only one that knows me fully. The bad in me, the good in me, the passion, the only one that knows me. And that's because you are the completion. You're the other me as a female. And you know it. Trust me. Just trust yourself. I'm just giving you a message. This is a message. Okay? This is literally a message from God. I was made on this planet to make film, to touch people's lives, and the fact that I come from an Eastern society and I have such a passion is another sign that I am a messenger. I'm going to be affecting people's lives. Okay? The kind of projects and the kind of passion, the kind of knowledge that I have has already been crafted, and I can see the outline. It's already unfolding. Okay? And you are a part of it. You can't escape a destiny, because when it's real, and you will love it. Just think about it. Take 5 minutes out of your day and truly think about your essential self and see what you truly feel and what's true to you. Don't let evil distort you. That's the whole point. It distorted me, but I found myself. I separated myself from all of it, babe, for 5 years. Literally, for 5 years, I took time to find myself. For movies, but I would always use you because our love was real. To me, it was real. And now it revealed itself to me. Because God never lies. Are you serious? I'm living now. I'm 27 years old, living, conceived, talking, communicating, having these dreams and passions. I have a universe that I own. I occupy a space. That reason for that space extended completion is you. Trust me, I have found myself completely. Very handcrafted, selectively found it. And now I want to reveal it to you because I'm ready. Trust me. I know you love me. I know you do. There's no doubt in my mind, because once God hits you, He never, I get fucking you. Like, I get fucking you. Okay? He never leaves you. We're talking about the Creator. He's not fake. He's real. Okay? You have to go through trials and tribulations to find Him, because He's too pure. It's too clean, man. It's too fucking clean. I'm not clean, but I seek to be like Him. And slowly but surely, things have revealed themselves to me. Like, I'm talking about in the ways that I've never even dreamed, never even imagined. That's what a man's love is supposed to be for a woman. That's what a man is supposed to do. He's supposed to have passion for himself through something. And my passion is movies, film. I love them. All I see is God when I see movies. That's why you didn't understand it. You're like, I remember when you saying that. And it's because, to me, it's my world. It's God speaking to me directly. And I identify with it because it's my passion. It's what I'm going to use to send out messages to the world. I have that passion as a man. And then you're supposed to have a companion. Someone that it's not a kissing, I love you all the time. It's not like that, because I already get that. It's not even about getting, it's about understanding that love is just a companion that you strive for. It's like you're my spectator. You're my #1 fan in my head. Because I have love for you. No matter what, I love you. Even if you're there or not. It's called muse. I'm home. And even if you're not seeing me, I pretend like you are. Because it's true. It's the truth. But if you deny the truth, it won't be real. Things started to happen to me when I started to identify with what's true for me. And I even asked myself, is she evil? Am I loving something that's fabricated? Is Satan disguising himself as this made-up girl? Subjective psychology. And let me tell you why psychology is wrong. Therapy. Because they charge you. If you don't pay them, they won't see you. And unless you're a student, you know what I mean? There's limitations. God is free because He's inside you. You don't go to someone to find God. You go to yourself. That's what a woman is. You're the other self. You understand what I'm saying? In the same way that God made us to have this conceived, like, He was like, let us be many. Let me speak amongst myself. Let us discourse amongst ourselves. So He made Adam. He made the angels and everything before, but Satan denied Him and betrayed Him. But then He made Adam. And then, but he's like, you know what? I'm not gonna condemn men. I'm gonna give them a chance because I love them. And he came back as Christ even after we sinned. And that's what happened to me. Through Christ, I was forgiven completely. I was always forgiven anyway. I just had to go through my trials because of Satan. And you were a part of it. This is why I have to go through to find my muse, to reveal my godly self to my muse. This is it. I am a messenger, babe. Trust me. And you're my muse. You're the one. You're my spectator. You're the one that understands me. You're the one that always listened and got it. It was too much for you because I didn't know how to control it at the time. And I remember you said, for some reason, God is telling me it's good in your letter or something. You said, it's for some reason it's good. God is telling me, something is telling me that it's good because you were getting attached to me too much from Houston. I remember you wrote that to me. And now I know why. I distracted what was real with what was fabricated. Evil created itself. In the same way when you eat chocolate, if you have 2 or 3, it's beautiful, it tastes good, it's delicious. And you add 4, 5, 6, it starts to get nauseous. You start to feel it. You start to want to throw up. That's how evil created itself. He saw beauty and he was possessed by it. He's like, no, you know what? I am beauty. I'm the one that created it. And then he betrayed God. That's what I did to you. I betrayed you because I loved you too much. Evil manipulated my true love. But it was never fake because God always wins. That's why I'm here, 27 years old. I mean, I have everything in my life going for me, babe. I promise in Almighty God. But all I want is you. Because you are my truth. Trust me, I've been through my trials. I've been through certain things that made me understand. And you will too, if you haven't already. But no matter when, I'm always waiting because it's been revealed. Once God gets you, he never lets you go. When my mother went through the trials, like for the rest of her life was blessed. You look at her, she looks like she's 30. She prays and it was around my age too. I'm just living her life as a man. That's why I was so always like, mommy, because I understood it. I mean, I didn't understand it at the time, but I just felt it. Now I do. It's just with that kind of faith as a man is much stronger, much deeper. Because we've been given that responsibility, that authority. We were made first. It's almost like an older brother or a father. And God will never betray you. That's how I know that I will never betray you. All I see are kids, laughter, family, joy, love, blue water, sunsets, and stars, and beach, and Christmas, and joy, and faith. Oh, I mean, it's eternity. It does not last. It doesn't. It's too much. And I'm telling you, I got this feeling, and it wasn't even my choice. It was just a feeling that came to me. We're going to have a daughter, a first daughter called Layla or Lila or something. I think it's because you wanted or something like that. I don't know. But these are the feelings that I have inside me that are true, that I know to be true. And I know God will never, ever, ever betray me because he loves me. He put me through it. I mean, you have to understand, I'm in such peace. I'm in a lot of peace in my life. I miss you to death, but I love you more and I'm at peace with it. I'm at peace with it. You understand what I'm saying? I already know the truth and I'm at real peace with it. There's no extremity. Everything is balanced. Remember, my control and my instinct are together. That's how it's called method acting in the acting world because acting is not lying. Acting is feeling because you're representing humanity's passion for the world. If you want to do something, you can't lie about it. That's why when we see movies, we actually feel them because those people are not lying. They're doing it, and trust me, they are. It's called method acting, the ones that transcend. You know, the Denzels and the Hankses and the De Niros, the ones that transcend are the ones feeling it. They have a God-given passion inside them to represent his message, so they just feel, and you always love them. That's who I am, babe. It's been revealed to me. Except I come from an Eastern society, so it had to fit. I come from East and now I am a Western. It's completely binded, so I have to represent in the fullest format, kind of like Obama. That's who I am. And I need you. Because you're my muse. You're my completion. Without you, I'm completely incomplete. Literally incomplete. But I'll still be at peace because I know who I am. And that's the biggest secret in life. You know, in the world, they say the biggest mystery in life, the biggest mystery in man is that we don't know where we came from. What is the purpose of man? If that is not the biggest sin of the world, I don't know what is. Are you serious? I think you already know the answer to that. Look at your fingers. I mean, look at your face, your eyes, and forget about the external. Feel. You know what I mean? Feel. All right, look. You know what I'm talking about. You know. It's my job. As a man. Not job, payment. I've long forgotten about that stuff. Controlled it. That real world shit, controlled it. Okay? I know mediation to the teeth. But I need you as my muse. So, whether you're here or not, it doesn't matter. Because I've already understood it. I hope you understand it. And just know that I will always, no matter what, always wait for you. And it's not a desperation. It's a privilege. You're my priceless possession. My ultimate possession. Okay? When I do things for me, it means I'm doing them for you. When I hurt you, it hurt me more. And it brought me to this point. Just always remember that. We're not kids. We're grown-ups. We have to grow. When Adam and Eve were made, they were already grown up. The part of the curse is to go through the trials to find the completed self. The Adam in you and the Eve in you. Okay? In other words, the God in you. And don't deny love. Don't be scared. And don't block love. God is love. But remember, I'll always wait for you no matter what. I promise you that much.